Hello, Jamie Bates here. Today, let's talk about what it is that you desire and what truly is in the way of you having your desires. The longer and longer I do this work, the more and more I realize, and even for myself, how very little awareness we have about what we truly desire to have, be, do, and create in our life. We've been so busy being ping-ponged in other people's realities, other people's information, processing other people's stuff that we truly have never really given ourselves a space to be able to really function in who we are and what works for us and what's going to create the most and what we really truly desire to do with our life. And, I tell my kids all the time, like, I didn't really know who I wanted to be or do until I was well into my late 30s, right? And even still today, things still change. Like, there's a lot of things I want to add to my life, things I want to be and do that I haven't had a chance to be and do that I used to have no awareness of. And that's really truly because, again, like I've been talking about the last few days, we have an issue, us empaths, us energetically sensitive people, we have an issue with processing information. And because of the way that we've been programmed, mostly through our childhood, we're constantly over processing everybody else's information and really truly not allowing ourselves to know, be, feel, and do what it is that we truly desire to know, feel, do, want to create, all of that. We just don't really have a deep connection to that. Right now, I'm actually in the middle of I'm launching the Being the Conscious Empath program, but I'm also in the middle of actually doing a program right now. This is kind of a program I'm doing over and over and over, okay? And I have a course with people doing it right now. They are about 7 weeks in, and it's such a beautiful thing to watch them because we're far enough in the program now where people are uncovering who they are, really truly. They have separated themselves enough from the noise of who they thought they were based on other people's projections and expectations and desires of them. They are beyond the place of reacting and responding to those around them. So they are really starting to have a really firm grasp of who am I and what works for me and what do I desire to have my life be like. And let me tell you what, it's seriously probably one of the most beautiful things when we wake up and we realize that most of our life we have been ping-ponging in this reality based on what other people told us we could do, be, choose, have, and create for our life. I mean, if you even look at the school system right now, when we're in like, I mean, I know for myself, I remember being in like 7th grade when they wanted you to decide what you wanted to do with the rest of your life. Like, who knows? I mean, I know there is some people, and I've met people who are very determined in 7th and 8th grade that this is what they're going to do for the rest of their life. But it's a very, very, very small percentage of people. And let me tell you what, most times it's not the empaths, it's not us that are energetically sensitive, because we are so committed to being and doing and taking care of others that we spend very little time and very little awareness about who we are, what we desire, what we want to choose, what we want to be or do. And even if we did have an inkling of, hey, I want to do this, or I want to be that, or I want to choose this, if somebody told us, maybe I know for myself, I was 17 years old. I wanted to go to nursing school. And, I was told there's not money to go to nursing school. There's no possibility. There's no, so I gave up that dream because for me, it felt like it was too hard. There was too much in the way of me truly being able to create that as my reality. So I gave up. And I find now doing this work and watching people kind of have what I kind of like to say, like the light comes back in their eyes. They realize that most of the struggle that they have been internalizing most of their life doesn't even belong to them. And when that light switch comes on and you really get that most of the reason that you've been struggling and you've had issues deciding things and making choices and being present in your life is because of the over processing of other people's information. When you get that and you're far enough away from it, all of a sudden it's like you just come alive with possibilities and choices. And in the round we're doing right now, we're getting ready to jump into making conscious choices, and then we're going to go to alignment of your life. That's the last 2 modules of the Being the Conscious Empath program. And let me tell you what, once you've cleared enough and once you really understand that you can truly have anything you desire to choose, and you start learning the process of continually making those conscious choices in your life, everything changes. You know, I say this a lot. Once you have awareness of something, you can change it. But this is always your universe, and you get to decide what you do, choose, be, have, create. Okay? So once you get to conscious choices, you realize that literally the world is your oyster. You can have anything that you desire to have. You just have to make that a conscious choice in your life, and you have to invoke that energy, and you have to start creating from that space. And once you do that, game on. You can have anything you desire to have. We had a conversation last Sunday at the last live call, and we were talking about the places where people are at right now, and we had this beautiful conversation. And at one point I said, you know, you can have anything that you desire to have. And it was like, I felt the whole everybody on the call was like, oh, I can. It was like for the first time they truly felt like they could have what they desired to have, and that it was, you know, accessible to them right this very moment. So I want to let you know that if you don't have awareness of what you desire, that's okay. That's completely normal. Most people don't have an awareness of what they desire. They've been spending so much time and space as energetically sensitive people living for those around them that it's normal at this point. But I can tell you right now that in the Being the Conscious Empath program, I'm going to untangle and unwind you in such a way that you are going to get awareness of who you are, what you desire to create, what you want to be and do, and you're going to have the tools to create it. So if I would love to have you join me on the Conscious Empath program. Again, it's 11 weeks. We deep dive into every single concept. I'm going to teach you how to live these tools, okay? Because as an empath, as someone who is energetically sensitive, we have to learn how to exist differently in this world. And these tools will do that for you. So I would love to have you join me. Please click the link below, register, join us. We start very, very soon. So thank you so much for listening to me today, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.